त्रैलोक्य सुंदरी देवी परमेश्वरी,
त्रैलोक्य सुंदरी देवी परमेश्वरी।
बोलिए श्री अखिलांडेश्वरी माता की
जय।
श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की
जय।
Anybody wants to sing any bhajan?
Well, say so many earlier.
आनंद गुरुनाथ रमण, आनंद गुरुनाथ, 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 परमानंद गुरुनाथ रमण, आनंद गुरुनाथ, परमानंद गुरुनाथ रमण, आनंद गुरुनाथ, चिदानंद गुरुनाथ रमण, आनंद गुरुनाथ, सच्चिदानंद गुरुनाथ रमण, आनंद गुरुनाथ, आनंद गुरुनाथ रमण, आनंद गुरुनाथ, आनंद गुरुनाथ रमण, आनंद गुरुनाथ, चिन्मयानंद गुरुनाथ रमण, आनंद गुरुनाथ, चिन्मयानंद गुरुनाथ रमण, आनंद गुरुनाथ, आनंद गुरुनाथ रमण, आनंद गुरुनाथ, आनंद गुरुनाथ रमण, आनंद गुरुनाथ, परमानंद गुरुनाथ रमण, आनंद गुरुनाथ, परमानंद गुरुनाथ रमण, आनंद गुरुनाथ, सच्चिदानंद गुरुनाथ रमण, आनंद गुरुनाथ, सच्चिदानंद गुरुनाथ रमण, आनंद गुरुनाथ, चिन्मयानंद गुरुनाथ रमण, आनंद गुरुनाथ, चिन्मयानंद गुरुनाथ रमण, आनंद गुरुनाथ, आनंद गुरुनाथ रमण, आनंद गुरुनाथ, आनंद गुरुनाथ रमण, आनंद गुरुनाथ, आनंद गुरुनाथ, आनंद गुरुनाथ, महाराज की जय। आनंद
ಅದು ಹೋಯ್ತೀಗ.
Somebody else?
आओ गुरुदेव दर्शन दीजो, आओ गुरुदेव दर्शन दीजो, तुम हो जगत के दाता, 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 तुम्ही हो ब्रह्मा, तुम्ही हो विष्णु, तुम्ही हो ब्रह्मा, तुम्ही हो विष्णु, तुम हो शंकर रूप, तुम हो शंकर रूप, आओ गुरुदेव दर्शन दीजो,
बोलिए सियावर रामचंद्र की, सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की। सहना भवतु, सहनौ भुनक्तु, सह वीर्यं करवावहै, तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं परमानन्दमाधवम्। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। We'll chant from mantra number 12, mantras that we have seen in the last session. Together. Sa eva maya parimohitatma shariramastthaya karoti sarvam striyannapanadi vichitra bhogaihi sa eva jagrat paritruptimeti स्वप्ने सजीवः सुखदुःखभोक्ता स्वमायया कल्पितजीवलोके सुषुप्तिकाले सकले विलीने तमोभिभूतः सुखरूपमेति पुनश्च जन्मान्तरकर्मयोगात् स एव जीवः स्वपिति प्रबुद्धः पुरत्रये क्रीडति यश्च जीवः ततस्तु जातं सकलं विचित्रम् आधारमानन्दमखण्डबोधं यस्मिन् लयं याति पुरत्रयं च एतस्माज्जायते प्राणः मनः सर्वेन्द्रियाणि च खं वायुर्ज्योतिरापः पृथिवी विश्वस्य धारिणी यत्परं ब्रह्म सर्वात्मा विश्वस्यायतनं महत् सूक्ष्मात् सूक्ष्मतरं नित्यं तत्त्वमेव त्वमेव तत्। अध्यारोपापवादाभ्याम निष्प्रपंचम प्रपंचते. Shastra says that to explain this inexplicable world which we all are experiencing, the method used is adhyaropa apavada, deliberate superimposition and subsequent negation. Why this method is used? Because there is no other method possible. Just by looking at the world, we cannot solve the problem of the world. Scientists have been trying that for a long time, isn't it? They are trying to find out the cause of the world in the world. It will not be found. Why? Because cause of the world has to be something other than the world. A chair, if you say, is made up of plastic, one leg of the chair cannot be the cause of the chair. You can't say like that. It's not possible. Now they have come to the Higgs boson particle, which they are calling as God particle. You see, scientists so long denying existence of God, now they are saying that the entire world has come from a particle which is called as God particle. Name that they have given. That is what our ancestors have been telling, that the world is created by God. So if we have to explain how this world has come, why am I in this world, why am I suffering, we are enjoying, that's not a problem. We don't feel that as a problem. When suffering starts, then the problem starts. Isn't it? Why am I suffering? How come I go through these many experiences? Who am I? Actually, who am I? So to explain all these questions, to answer all these questions, the method used is, it says that you see that Parabrahma, Paramatma, that alone is there. But if that alone is there, then why am I experiencing all these things? Let me explain. What? That Paramatma as though became Jiva. And this entire world that you see, that has also come in bracket as though from that Paramatma only. So different theories of creation are given in different Upanishads, in different texts, etc. Isn't it? In Tattvabodha, most of you have studied. Brahmashraya sattvarajas-tamo gunatmika maya asti tatah akasha sambhutah akashad vayuhu vayos tejah tejasa apah adbhyah prithvi. Maya was there. Who is this Maya? Brahmashraya. That which is, you see, Maya, concept of Maya starts by Apavada. Adhyaropa. It has to come. Without that 18th camel, you can't solve the problem. That 18th camel you have to bring. So Maya is brought in. But this Maya, does it have any independent existence? No, Brahmashraya. It takes recourse to Brahman only for its existence, but has got three qualities: sattva, rajas, tamo gunatmika. Maya asti, it is there. It is not said that Maya is born. Why? Because if you say Maya is born, you will ask the question, what was there before Maya? So Maya asti, Maya was always there. That Maya is the creative power of this supreme reality. And from this Maya, what did come first? Akasha, space came first. Then Vayu, from that space. From that Vayu came Apaha, water. From that water came Agni. From that Vayu came Agni. From Agni, water. From water, earth. And then from these 5 elements, by permutation combination, this entire world has come. Which entire world? The world that consists of all the objects and beings that I see around, and even my own body, mind. Everything has come from that Maya. Where is that Maya? That Maya is based on Brahman. So in other words, the whole world has come from Brahman. And who am I? I am actually that Brahman, but I don't know that. I have forgotten it. Remember the story? I am actually millionaire, crorepati, but forgetting that I feel like I am a beggar, and then I go on begging for little joy from everyone, not realizing that I am the source of all happiness. So who am I? I am also that Brahman. What is this world? This world is also Brahman. You see how it is taken? And now that you have understood what, as long as I consider myself to be the Jiva, I will go through the 3 states of experience. The waking state, the dream state, and the deep sleep state. All these 3 states will keep on coming again and again, and I will keep on experiencing. In the waking state, I become the waker, and using the senses, I enjoy the waking world. I experience the waking world, joy, sorrow, whatever. Then when I go to sleep in my dream, I only create the entire dream world, and I only experience that dream world. Here at least you can say God created the world and I am experiencing. In your dream what is happening? You yourself are creating and you yourself are experiencing, not knowing that this is created by me and none of it is true. I am experiencing, going through the joys and sorrows. I become the dreamer, Taijasa. In the waking I become Vishwa, waker. And then in deep sleep, when all these objects have vanished, all the objects of waking and dream have vanished, then I become deep sleeper, Pradnya. And then what? I experience the absence of everything and get joy out of it. But that also state, it is a state. State means it will not remain always there. Why? Punasya janmantara karma yoga. Because of the actions that I have performed in the past, I will have to get up. I will have to see the dream. Again I will go through all these things. And when my results of my actions have not finished with this body, I will take up another body in another place at another time and I will continue. Unending cycle. Why unending cycle? As long as I think I am the Jiva, the cycle will remain unending. What do I have to do? I have to realize that I am not this Jiva, but I am that Paramatma. That is what is done by the Upanishad in the 16th mantra by giving Mahavakya. Yat Param Brahma Sarvatma. That Param Brahma, that Supreme Brahman, which is Sarvatma, which is the self of all, Vishwasya Ayatanam Mahata, which is the substratum of the entire world, which is the greatest. Sukshmat Sukshmataram. It is subtler than the subtlest. Nityam, it is eternal. Tat, that Brahman, Tvameva. Brahmaji, the Guru is telling to Rishi Ashvalayana, that Brahman you are. This is Brahma Vidya. Brahma Vidya is knowledge of Brahman. Who is that? What is that Brahman? That Brahman you are. Me? Veji, I am Brahman? Yes. Then what are all these people? There is no all people. But I can see. If you see, then that is also Brahman. Tat tvameva, tvameva tat. That you are, you indeed are that. There is no, see again here also we saw, by saying it twice, tat tvameva, tvameva tat, By saying it twice, any kind of similarity is denied. Any kind of similarity. Similarity means similarity is between two independent objects. Two objects can be similar. One object, identity. We don't call it similarity, we say identity. So it is not that I am there, Brahman is there, and I am like Brahman. No. You can't even say that I am an independent entity, Brahman is independent entity, but we both are same. We both are not same. There is no we, there is only one thing. Tat tvameva, tvameva tat. Sometimes when we go to somebody's house, let us say after a long time you have gone to their house, maybe after 15, 20 years, etc., childhood, something, and then one young man comes in front of you. And then you don't recognize this young man. Who is this? Then your friend says, "Arey, this is my son. He's become so tall. Last time when I saw, he's such a small baby. 2-year, 3-year-old baby. Now you see how young." Now what is happening? The moment they told that this is that, what? Did you imagine that there was one baby earlier who is similar to this? No. That is this. This is that. Soyam Devadatta. There is no difference. Now, though there is no similarity that can be seen, to show that both are same or both are one, there should be some similarity. No, that fellow was small, 1-year-old, used to listen to us. Now, such a tall fellow doesn't listen to anything that we say. Isn't it? That small baby always wanted mother. This baby, no, not baby also. Now this fellow doesn't want to see the face of mother. Mother comes, he goes out of the... She will start talking now. Why God has given mouth only, I don't understand. No, there is no similarity. But still the fact is that and this is one and the same. When we look at ourselves, we think that how can I be that Brahman, because we think that this is me. That is the problem. We think this is me. And then I get a question, how can I be Brahman? But when I realize that this is not me, I am that Brahman. I am only appearing as Jiva, as though identified with body and therefore performing action. I am not this. I am that Brahman alone. Okay, so this is the main concept. So Adhyaropa is built to explain how everything that we experience has come from that Brahman alone. Jiva is Brahman alone. Jagat is Brahman alone. Ishvara is also Brahman alone. Now in Apavada what will be done? All these things will be removed. There is no Jiva, there is no Jagat, there is no Ishvara. Then what? Brahman alone is. See? Adhyaropa, Apavada. Now that Apavada has begun, we saw Mahavakya in the last mantra, Tat Tvameva Tvameva Tat. Now it is further explained. That Aikya, that oneness is further explained. Next mantra, let us chant mantra number 7. Jagrat Swapna Sushuptyadi Prapancham Yat Prakashate Tad Brahmahamiti Jnatva Sarvabandhaiv Pramuchyate Jagrat Swapna Sushuptya Now what is the Upanishad telling? Jagrata, Swapna, Sushupti, Adi Prapancham, this entire world that we experience, as what? Through these 3 states, Jagrat, waking, Swapna, dream, Sushupti, deep sleep. Now you see there Adi is also said. Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti, Adi Prapancham, etc. The entire world that I experience, the waking world, the dream world, the deep sleep world, all these things what? Yat prakashate. What is illumining this world? I think that I am this jiva, and therefore I am going through the waking, dream and deep sleep states, and thus getting the experiences in these three states, becoming happy or sad. But I am not the one who is going through these three states. Who am I? Yat prakashate tad brahma aham. All these three states are illumined by whom? Are illumined. Illumined means what? How do I experience the world? Let us take one simple example and we will understand. What is this? This is a watch. How do you know? How do you know this is a watch? How are you gaining the experience that this is a watch? We are seeing. Okay, fine. How are you seeing? What do you mean, how am I seeing? I am seeing through my eyes. Okay. One more question. Just few minutes back, there was no light here. Correct? If I would have shown you this, you would have seen? No. So for me to experience the watch, what all things are required? First of all, watch should be there. Second of all, eye should be there. Third, light should be there. Eyes should be open. And this should be in the sight of the eye. You are at your home, watch is here, you will not be able to see the watch. Mind should be there behind the eye, going through the eye, seeing the world, seeing the watch, isn't it? If you are seeing the watch, but mind is somewhere else, you won't see the watch. That's why so many times it happens. Yesterday I was looking at you, I was waving at you. Why didn't you look at me? Hey, me? Yeah, you were walking and I was doing like this, but you didn't pay attention. Why? Because my mind was not there. Eyes were open, I was seeing, but mind was not there. Now for a simple experience of watch, so many different things are required. Watch should be there, light should be there, eyes should be there, mind should be there, I should be aware. Then I experience this watch. Now, who is giving power to the eyes to see? Who is giving power to the mind to recognize what I am seeing, connecting it with the past memory of somebody telling us that this is watch and telling me, giving me a concrete experience that this is a watch? Who is giving power to the mind? Who is giving power to the light to illumine? Who is giving power to the watch to exist? What is said here now? Jagrat swapna sushuptyadi prapancham yat prakashate. That which illumines all these things. Illumines means what? Gives power to all these things to exist. Gives power to do what they do. Watch exists. Eyes exist and I have capacity to perceive form and color. Mind exists and it has capacity to understand the input coming from the eye. That which gives power to all these things, that is called as Brahman. And that Brahman I am. Not the watch, not the eye, not the mind, not the one jiva individual who is experiencing that this is a watch. No, I am that Brahman who is illumining this. Are you getting the point? Jagrat swapna sushuptyadi prapancham yat prakashate. Now again, if we keep on thinking from the standpoint of body, again the question will come, how can I illumine the entire world? Are you are not this body. Let me give you another example and then it will become clear. Do you see dreams? See dream? Do you see different things in your dream? In which light do you see that? No, Veggie. Before I go to sleep, I always keep one light on in my room. Why? In case I have to see the dream, I should be. Outside light of the waking, does it come in the dream? Many people know, I always keep my specs also on my eyes. Why? I should be able to see the dream properly. These specs are not going to help you in your dream. In which light are you seeing the dream? How are you seeing the objects in the dream? Suppose this whole thing is happening in dream and there is watch. How are you seeing that watch? Now think that watch which you see in the dream, one who is seeing the watch in the dream, his eyes, his mind, all these are who? You only. Why? Because in your dream there is nobody else. Who is illumining it? You only. So if I say that you are not the watch that is being seen, you are not the eye through which you are seeing, you are not the mind through which you are seeing, you are not even the individual who is seeing the watch, but you are the illuminator of the watch, of the eye, of the mind, even of that individual. Am I right or am I wrong? That is what is being said now. No, Veggie, but dream is dream, no. You see, dream is not true. But this you know only when you wake up. In your dream, dream is very much true. Only when you get up you say, I had a dream. Now what? Now the dream is going on. What is the proof that this is not a dream? Tell me. No, Veggie, what do you mean? You are there. Yeah, in dream also I can be there. No, but all of us are experiencing same thing, no? Isn't it? In waking, what is happening? All of us, all of you are seeing me. My dear, in dream also the same thing can happen. If you see this dream, generally we don't see such good dreams, but if in case we see this dream, then there will be many people will be having the same experience. What is the proof that this is not a dream? I thought I will come nicely, comfortable, class will be nice, you will sing some bhajans, etc. and say that God is there, don't worry. What are you saying now? This is Brahma Vidya, you want to take it, take it. What can I do? I am suffering because I think I am this limited jiva. The moment I realize that I am not this jiva, I realize what? My true nature as Brahman, I get liberated. Tad Brahma aham iti jnatva, realizing this, sarva bandhaihi pramuchyate. A person becomes free from all the bondage. Are you getting? So, what is now apavada? Apavada is done means what? Apavada is everything is removed. What all things are removed now? Jagrat, swapna, sushuptyadi, prapancham yat prakashate. I am not the states of experience. I am not the objects In those states which I am experiencing, I am not the instruments through which I am experiencing. I am not even the individual who is experiencing. Who am I? I am the illuminator of all of them. As an illuminator, I am distinct and I am illumining. Knowing that I am not the Jiva who is going through the three states, but I am that Parabrahma Paramatma who is illumining the three states, I become free from all. Suppose I am acting in a drama, okay? And I am a very wealthy person, but I am acting in the drama as a beggar. That is my role. When I go on stage, I wear that kind of dress. I act like that. That is my role in the drama. But suppose after finishing the drama, I don't remember my real identity and I keep on begging to other people. What will you say? Hey, what are you doing? That is over now. That's only for on stage. Now you are off stage. No, don't beg. We are all actors who have forgotten our real identity. And therefore acting like beggars. One wise man comes and tells us, what are you doing? What you seek, you are that. You are not this, you are that. The Guru comes and gives us this knowledge. So I am the illuminator of the three states of experience. I am not the one, the individual who is going through the three states of experience. I am distinct from it. That distinction, being different and witnessing, being different and illumining, that concept is explained in the next mantra. Let us see. Mantra number 18. Trishu dhamasu yad bhogyam bhokta bhogasya yad bhavet tebhyo vilakshanas sakshi chinmatroham sada shivah. Trishu dhamasu yad bhogyam bhokta bhogasya yad bhavet tebhyo vilakshanas sakshi chinmatroham sada shivah. Trishu dhamasu. In all the three states of experience, Trishu, in the three. Dhama, dhama means abodes. Dhaman, nakaranta shabda, dhamasu. In these three states of experience, in waking, dream and deep sleep, yad bhogyam, that which is the object of experience, bhokta, the subject who is experiencing that object, bhogaha cha yat, and the experiencing. So there is an object of experience, bhogya. There is the subject who is experiencing that object, bhokta. And then there is experiencing. So experienced object, experiencer subject, and experiencing. What is said here? Tebhyaha vilakshanaha sakshi. I am that witness who is vilakshana, different, distinct from these three things. Means what? What we were experiencing, what we were explaining just now, the watch, the individual, and the eye and the mind through which the watch was being seen. I am none of these three. I am distinct from them. Sakshi, chinmatraha aham. I am just consciousness. Chit, consciousness. Chit matra, just consciousness. Nothing else is there. Sada Shiva. I am that ever auspicious consciousness. Now don't say Sada Shiva means that Shiva with Trishula, Damaru, etc. Not that Sada Shiva we are talking. We are talking about that Nirguna Brahman who is ever auspicious. That I am. Now by saying this, what are they doing? The scriptures, the Upanishad is giving us a step. Viji, what step? We are right now in Adhyaropa. We are experiencing the world. We think that the world is very real. Isn't it? Suddenly the scriptures are telling the world is not real, the only reality is you. You are the one who is illumining the entire world. You are not the individual who is suffering. You are that Parabrahma. Now from my present understanding of being the Jiva, suddenly to jump to the understanding that I am Parabrahma is too far. So what? A middle step is given. From this Jiva Bhava, you come to Sakshi Bhava. Understand that you are not doing, you are just witnessing. How? Very simple. Can I say that this watch and me are different? Can I say? Yes. Why? There are different ways of proving it. One way is because this watch is my watch. So whatever is my is not me. Simple logic. Whatever is mine is not me. One way. Second way, because I am seeing the watch. So the watch is becoming the object. That which becomes the object has to be different from the subject. So I am not the watch. Fine. I am seeing the hand. Which hand? My. Both things you said. If this is my hand, then that means I am not the hand. And if I am seeing the hand, then the hand becomes object, which means it is different from the subject. So my body I can see, and I say this is my body, means I am not the body. Why? Two reasons. Because it is mine. And number two, I can see it. Eyes. No, Veji, I can't see the eyes. Can you see your own eyes? Okay, let me think. Can I see my own eyes? I can't see my eyes. No, in the mirror, I see reflection of my eyes. I don't see my eyes. Arey, but when you know that there is something wrong with the eye, who knows? And nowadays, no, I can't see properly. Who is telling this? You only. You may not be physically see the eye as you are seeing the object. Agreed. But you know what is happening with the eye. That way you are seeing the eye. I don't have to only rely on the outer senses for my knowledge. Vedji, I want to tell you something. Yes, please tell. What is that? You know, my husband doesn't love me. Achha? Now, half an hour before, the husband has come and said the same thing to me. My wife doesn't love me. The question is, how do you know? I can't tell, but I know. Why? Because there is no physical evidence. We are trying to understand the concept. Okay? Are you seeing the concept physically? You may be listening physically, but what is happening in your mind? Did you understand what did we see in today's class? Yeah, I understood. What did we see in today's class? We saw. We will say all these things, but that doesn't mean we saw with eyes. We saw that I am the illuminator of the three states of experience and not the enjoyer. Now, where did we see? We saw it in our mind. For mind to gain knowledge, one method is the input from the senses. What I am seeing, what I am hearing, what I am smelling, etc. But mind has got its own power to know, by which mind sees what is happening to the eye, whether ear is functioning properly or not. How is mind able to see that? Because it is there. It has its own capacity to know. So eyes also I can see, not physically, but I know my eyes. If I know my eyes, then I am different from my eyes. Clear? Now, go one step further. I even know what are my thoughts. I sit for meditation and it is so disturbing. Why? What is happening in meditation? So many kind of thoughts are coming. How do you know? Because I can see my thoughts. Not physically, but I know what are my thoughts. I know what mind is doing. I can tell, are you understanding? No, I am not understanding. But you know that you are not understanding. You may not understand, but you are understanding that you are not understanding. So you can see your thoughts, which means you are not your thoughts. Why? Because you can see. And again, because they are my thoughts. Both logics you can use. So I am not the object that is being perceived. I am not the instrument which is perceived, which is helping me perceive. I am not even the mind, not even the thought that is giving me knowledge. Who am I? I am the witness, distinct from all these three. Distinct from what? Distinct from the object, the subject, and the experiencing. This in Shastra is called as Triputi. Triputi means triad. What triad? Experienced object, experiencer subject, and experiencing. Everywhere this triad is working. Eaten object, eater subject, eating. Seen object, seer subject, seeing. Heard object, hearer subject, and hearing. The Upanishads are telling, you are not the object, you are not even the subject, and you are not even the connection between the subject and object. Who are you? You are the witness of these three. In Panchadashi, Swami Vidyaranya and Bharati Tirtha Swamiji explains this in 10th chapter through a metaphor of Nataka Deepa. Some of you might have studied. Nataka Deepa Prakarana. Nataka Deepa means theater lamp. When you come to theater to see something on stage, there is one lamp which is a halogen, etc. Nowadays, no, they put it on such a height which is illumining the whole thing, whole stage and everything. Correct? Now remember, what is that lamp's job? It illumines. So if there are different actors acting as different characters, it illumines that. When a very serious scene is going on, it illumines that. When a comedy scene is going on, it illumines that. When a tragedy scene is going on, it illumines. There are so many people who come and attend that function, watch the drama. The king also might be there, for whom the whole drama is being performed. What is the lamp doing? It is illumining. And then at the end, when the drama is over, all the actors go away, the audience goes away, the king goes away. What does that lamp do? It illumines the absence of everything. I am not the actor who is acting. I am not the king for whom the drama is going on. I am not even the audience. I am not even the stage. But I am that lamp which is illumining. So in your meditation, what you do? You close your eyes and be the witness. Don't get involved with the thought. Don't get involved with the perception. Don't get involved with any kind of thing. Just witness. So when you say very bad thoughts are coming to my mind, don't worry about it. Be the witness. Then what? Then the bad thought will come, stay for a moment, go. Why? Thought doesn't have power to stay. Do you know this? Thought doesn't have power to stay. We give the thought power to stay. Why? Because we say this thought is very good. Let us both of us go together for some time. Then the thought comes with us. If you don't take him along, he will not be able to go anywhere. Thought comes, stays for a moment and goes. Don't get involved with the thought. Don't flow with the thought. Become the witness. This witness is neither the part of Adhyaropa nor the part of Apavada. It is in between. It is the step for us to go from this present understanding of ourselves, being the Jiva, being the individual, to that real understanding of my nature of being Brahman. Sakshi, witness consciousness, Sakshi Chaitanya is that important step. Alright? Now what? Now from Jiva Bhava you have moved to Sakshi Bhava. Now let us go from Sakshi Bhava to that Brahman. What is that? Next mantra. The last mantra of this Apavada. The last mantra of teaching actually. Teaching of Brahmaji to Ashvalayana Rishi. Last mantra. Let us see. Mantra number 19. Mayyeva sakalam jatam Mayi sarvam pratishthitam Mayi sarvam layam yati Tad brahma dvayamasmyaham Mayyeva sakalam jatam Mayi sarvam pratishthitam Mayi sarvam layam yati Tad brahma dvayamasmyaham Mayi eva sakalam jatam. Sakalam, all this. All this, whatever was being experienced, Mayi eva jatam, is born in me. Mayi sarvam pratishtitam, everything is existing in me. Mayi sarvam layam yati, and everything goes back and merges in me. Tat Brahma Advayam Asmi Aham. I am that non-dual Brahman. Take the same example of dream. The dream came from you, stayed in you, went back in you. You alone are. There is no dream. And the classic example of Vedanta, snake comes from rope, stays in rope, goes back into the same rope. You know this example? Yes. There is a rope. Because of darkness, etc., you think that it is a snake. And then you get afraid. And somebody comes and says, "Arey, why are you afraid? It's just a rope." You say, no. What do you mean it is rope? I can see it is snake. So venomous snake. Black also, maybe black cobra. I don't know. Dangerous. Then the person says, "Arey, what are you talking about? It is a rope. See, I can touch it." No, you can touch. That is okay. See, you yourself see closely, you see. Then slowly you get maybe, possibility. that this is not a snake. Possibility. Then you go closer and you see that, it is not a snake, it is a rope. Then you put it in your, what you have become? Lord Shiva. Why? Because now you have understood that it is rope. That is why you have become Lord Shiva. If you think that it is snake, you will never put it around your neck. So when you thought it is a snake, what was it? Rope only. When you were seeing it as snake also, it was rope. Before that also it was rope, and later on also it remained rope. Which means what? Rope alone is. There is no snake. In the same way, Sarvam, this entire world that I see, has come from me, is staying in me, will go back in me. Means what? The world is not there. Brahman alone is. Therefore, Brahman is non-dual, and that non-dual Brahman I am. No, Veji, this is too much. See, I have been listening to you. I thought you have some little bit of something is there here. Therefore, what do you mean world is not there? Imagine in your dream somebody comes and says that this dream is not true. Will you believe? What do you mean? I can see. I don't have so much of belief on your seeing. Every day we see sunrise and sunset. We see or not? Is sun rising? What does the physics say? The sun does not rise. The sun does not set. It is the movement of the earth that makes us believe that sun is rising in the east and setting in the west. Isn't it? Something that I see doesn't mean it is real. I see that the earth is not moving. That is what I see. But what is the fact? Earth is continuously moving. Do you know what it means? When we started the class, we all were sitting at a different position. Now we are at a different position. Do you know this? I am not joking. No, but Veji, we never moved. Yes, we never moved, but the earth is moving. The movement of the earth I don't experience but is there. Movement of the sun I experience but is not there. This is not Vedanta, this is physics. How can we believe in something just because I see? That cannot be the proof. So, in the dream, if somebody tells you this is a dream, we will not believe. Shastra is telling, okay, you may not believe, at least have the doubt that this may not be real. At least have the doubt. The doubt is sufficient. Because Shastra is telling again and again that world is not there, there is only one reality, that is Brahman only, Satchidananda Swarupa. If it is telling again and again, Tattvameva Tvameva Tat, Tattvamasi comes in Chandogya Upanishad 9 times. If the Guru is saying, let me give a chance to the scriptures, to the Guru. Let me give a chance. I am not saying it is real. I am not saying it is true. But I am saying, let's see. Shastra is telling, give a chance. Don't disregard it completely because you are not experiencing it. Why? Because your experience is not the proof for anything. I saw with my own eyes. Yeah, so? There are so many things that we can't see with our own eyes. Eyes are not the final proof. They have got their own problem. Suppose I am color blind. I can't distinguish. I think all men are colorblind only. Isn't it? You ask women, they will tell you, this fellow doesn't know. Brown it is and he calls it red. Yeah, because we don't have these in-between colors. We only know blue, green, black, red. yellow, whatever. Now you want magenta, red and green, and then not that green. And then yellow also, mango yellow, lemon yellow, and why? It is the limitation of my intellect, limitation of my eye. What I see doesn't mean it is real. So give a chance that though I am experiencing this world, there is a possibility that this is not real. Swami Vivekananda ji has a very nice quote. He has written it somewhere. The more science develops, it will come closer to spirituality. Now the science has started coming towards spirituality. Science has started saying that the concept of waves and sheets. Anybody knows this concept of waves and sheets? They say the object is one thing, but when you look at that object, the object becomes something else. So suppose this mobile is there. If I am not looking at the mobile is sheets or waves, whatever. But the moment I look at it, it changes. This is their latest discovery. Now that is what we are telling. That what you see is not real. Why? Because of the very fact that you are seeing, it is not what it seems. Who am I? I am that Brahman from which everything has come, in which everything exists, into which everything is going to go back. I am not the world of objects. I am not the individual who is going through the world of objects, who has this Janma Marana Samsara. I am not that. I am that Brahman. Vedji, one doubt. You are telling that world is not real. Okay, fine. The world has come from Brahman. World stays in Brahman. World goes back in Brahman. Therefore, world is not real. Brahman is real. Did you say this? Yes. Scriptures are saying yes. But Maya is real. See, from Maya only everything came. Arey, my dear, Maya is also not real. Huh? So how did this world come? The world has not come. Means I am not talking, you are not listening. There is no fan which is going on your head. There is no Sripaada Skeshtra. There is nothing. You understand? Brahman alone is. But as long as I don't realize that I am that Brahman, I have to follow the rules of this Maya and world. Don't forget that. Why? Because by intellectually saying I am Brahman, I don't become Brahman. I have not realized it. So unless I realize that nature, I will have to continue playing the part as a beggar. Drama will continue. How long? As long as you don't realize that there is no drama. As long as you realize that there is no drama, the drama will continue. And we have to play our part. One person was there, listened to this great knowledge of Brahma Vidya from his guru. Everything is Brahman. I am Brahman. Started singing also. There is one song, no? Ye sarva Brahma hai. Main hu Brahma, tu hai Brahma. Sarva Brahma Brahma. Ye sarva satya hai. Started singing like that and going. In the market, he was standing. And one elephant who was intoxicated, mad, was coming down the slope in the market. And there is a mahout sitting on top of the elephant shouting, "Hey, get out of the way, get out of the way, the elephant is not under my control, get out of the way." All the people running here and there, even the dogs and cats are running here and there. This one person is standing there. Why? Ye sarva brahma hai. Main hu brahma, tu hai brahma. Then what happened? Then that big Brahman came, lifted the small Brahman and kicked. Now this fellow fell down, all the parts of the body fractured. In the hospital, Guru came to meet him. And you see now in the movie, they put band-aid to the entire body white, only eyes are open. And with that eyes, he is angrily looking at the Guru. He says, "Please open my mouth, I have to say something to the Guru." "Guru, you said that I am Brahman, he is Brahman. See what is happening with me." The Guru said, "Idiot fellow, you are Brahman. That elephant is also Brahman. But when the Parab Brahman Mahut sitting on top is telling, get away, why didn't you get out of the way? Everything is Brahman, no? We can't have one leg into Brahman, Brahma Vidya and another leg. That is not possible. If you are really experiencing that I am that Brahman, then elephant has not picked you. Why? Because elephant has picked your body, has thrown your body. Your body has got it. Vedanta becomes dangerous because people don't understand it properly. So, I am Brahman, everything is Brahman. So, I will go and kill somebody. You can't. No, my hand killed. I am not the hand. Let me explain. Oh judge, see, this is my hand. Whatever is mine is not me. Very good. Then the judge will put your neck on the... Not you. The body will be hanged. Not you. Why? You are not the body. We should never confuse between this dharma and Brahma. Brahman is my real nature which is to be realized. But till the time I realize that nature, I have to follow dharma. Why? If I don't follow dharma, I will go away from Brahman also. I will not realize it. By following dharma, I am coming closer to the realization. Follow the rules to come out of the game. Follow the rules to come out of the game. Not to win. Not to win, but to come out of the game. Now, a person who comes out of the game, the person who realizes that I am Brahman, what is that person's feeling? That is explained now in the next 3 mantras, which is called Advaita Anubhava, the experience of that non-duality. So, it is said by the commentators that Rishi Ashwalayana, who listened to this Brahma Vidya from his Guru, from Brahmaji, he himself realized. And now he is saying what he felt. Very beautiful. If you have studied Viveka Chudamani in some of the classes, you all have studied Viveka Chudamani. In Viveka Chudamani also similar thing happens. Guru has given the knowledge, the student realizes, and then that student tells what is the experience, Advaita Anubhava. Isn't it? Towards the end. Towards the end. That is what is. So I think around 480 verses to 520, something like that, those 40-50 verses in Vivek Chudamani are explaining this. So that is what is happening now. What does he say? Let us see. Mantra number 20. Anoraniyanahame tadvat mahanaham vishvamaham vichitram puratanoham purushohamishah हिरण्मयोऽहं शिवरूपमस्मि अणोरणीयान् अहमे अहम अणोहो अणीयान. Anoho, than the smallest, aniyan, the smaller. Ahameva. I alone am the smaller than the smallest. That is ever available, ever possible. Tadvata, but in the same way, Mahanaham, I am the greatest. Means what? An ant or an elephant, I alone am. Whatever is there smaller than the ant, and whatever is there bigger than the elephant, the mountain, the earth, the planetary system, whatever is biggest, that also I am. See, when I say that I am the smaller than the smallest and the bigger than the biggest, means what? There is no concept of small and big. I alone am. That's the point. Don't start to think that I am smaller than the smallest means smaller atom. Inside that atom there is something called I. No, no, no. When it is said I am smaller than the smallest and bigger than the biggest, means what? There is no concept of small and big. I alone am. In the ocean you see lots of waves, small waves, big waves, thunderous waves. But water is the particle which is smaller than the smallest wave and bigger than the biggest wave. Why? Because wave is just another name for water. Water alone is, there is no wave. Clear? That is what is said here. Anoho aniyan ahameva tadvata mahanaham. Vishwamaham vichitram. This vichitra vishwa, this varied world, the world which has got so many varieties into it, this entire world I alone am. Means what? If you see the world, that world is me. If you are not seeing the world, then I am alone, I alone am. But if you see the world, the entire ocean is water alone. Puratanoham, I am the most ancient. Purushaha aham, I am that supreme being. Who is that supreme being? Purushaha, purnatvat purushaha, that which is infinite is that Purusha. But at the same time, purishayanat purushaha, the one who stays in this body, that self is also me. Purusha in one word explains both aspects. You see, this Brahman will be explained in the Shastras using two concepts. One is called as transcendental and another is immanent. Transcendental means whatever you see, Brahman is beyond that. Transcendent, it transcends. And immanent means within everything. So sometimes Upanishad will say it is farther than the farthest, but yet it is closer than the closest. Transcendental yet immanent. That is what Anoho aniyan. Anoho aniyan means smaller than the smallest. You go inside, smaller. Mahat. But at the same time it is Mahan. Entire world, Puratana, yet it is Purusha. Purusha has these two aspects. Purnatvat Purusha, transcendental. Purishayanat Purusha, immanent. So one way it will be said that it is different from Trishu Dhamasu yad bhogyam bhokta bhogasya yad bhavet tebhyaha vilakshanaha. It's different from that. But at the same time it will be explained it is the essence, the substratum of all these. It is within and beyond. So beyond is transcendental, within is immanent. That transcendental yet immanent Brahman, I am. Aham Ishaha, I am the Lord. That Ishvara Saguna Nirakara, that also I am. Hiranmayaha, the effulgent consciousness, that is also me. Shiva Rupam, even the formed God, Shiva, is me alone. Hiranmaya can be taken as Hiranyagarbha also. Sometimes it is taken like that. So the Ishvara, Hiranyagarbha and Saguna Sakara, Bhagavan, Lord Shiva, everything is me. I alone am. So when you say I alone am everything, what it means is there is no everything. I alone am. Isn't it? Water alone is the entire ocean. Means what? There is no ocean. Water alone is. You are touching the ocean. You are touching the wave. What are you touching? You are touching the water only. Why? Water alone is. So whenever Upanishad will explain that everything is me, everything is... See this, we have to understand that everything is from the standpoint of Vyavahara. But I am the standpoint of Paramartha. Why? Because when I say I alone am everything, what it means is there is no everything. I alone am. Full stop. Now because I alone am, I can't even call it as alone. Because alone means when there are other things. So then I say I am. But I can't call it as am also. I can't call it as I also. Because I means there is you, there is he, she, it. Remove I. What remains? Am. But I can't call it as am also. I can't call it as anything. But that is me. That is the experience of that Jnani. Next mantra also let us see. Mantra number 21. Apanipado hamachintya shaktihi pashyamya chakshus sashrunomya karnaha aham vijanami vivikta rupaha na chasti veta mama chit sadaham Apanipado hamachintya shaktihi pashyamya chakshus sashrunomya karma aham vijanami vivikta rupaha na chasti veta mama chit. Aham apanipadah. I am without pani. Pani means hand. Pada means legs. I don't have hands, I don't have legs. But yet, aham achintya shaktihi. But yet I have immeasurable power. Achintya, unthinkable power. Generally we think our strength is in our hands and legs. I don't have hands and legs, still I have unthinkable power. Pashyami achakshuhu. I don't have eye, yet I see. Shrunomi akarnaha. I don't have ear, but yet I hear. I don't have karmendriyas, yet I have immeasurable power. I don't have jnanendriyas, yet I have capacity to see, to know. Aham vijanami. I know vivikta rupaha. Vivikta rupaha san, being of various forms, I know. Nacha asti veta mama. I know everything, but nobody knows me. There is no knower of me. Sada chit aham. I am that pure consciousness always. Who is that pure consciousness? Who without the karmendriyas and jnanendriyas perceives everything. That pure consciousness has no other consciousness seeing or knowing it. That pure consciousness, I am. So I have no karmendriya jnanendriyas, yet I do all the functions. I am capable of doing all the functions of karmendriyas and jnanendriyas. I know everything. No, Veji, how can he know everything? Because there is no everything. Because it alone is and it knows itself, it knows everything. Simple logic. And there is nothing that knows it. Nachasti vetta mama. That pure consciousness, I am. More of this we will see in tomorrow's class, and then we will continue. Okay? Subtle. These topics are not very easy. To listen, very easy. But we start thinking, we start scratching our head, then it becomes little difficult. All right. Chalo, we will conclude. There are a couple of announcements. After the Purnamada we will do. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. As you all know, tomorrow is the last day of this Jnana Yajna. So as our tradition, we will be offering Guru Dakshina to our Guru, Dakshinamurti, Shankaracharya, Gurudev, the entire Guru Parampara will be offering Guru Dakshina tomorrow as the last day. So I am sure you all have received this. Yes. See, there, front and back, there is some information that you have to fill, which is as important as whatever Guru Dakshina you want to offer. Okay? So please make sure that you are mentioning your name, address and everything, and behind also there are some tick marks, whether you get the newsletter or not, etc., etc. Please see that and please fill all the details on both the sides, and whatever you feel like offering according to your capacity, according to your wish, you can put that amount here, mention it outside, and tomorrow, after the program is over, after the session is over, we'll offer it at the feet of Pujya Gurudev. And you will be receiving this Prasada Pustika. Okay, Prasada here in Chinmay Mission, because knowledge is the main thing that we do here. So the Pustika is the Prasada, some food for thoughts, not food for stomach. That though we keep getting. Main thing is this. So after offering Guru Dakshina, we will also receive Prasad Pustika, and then tomorrow we will conclude this entire Jnana Yajna, this series of talks. Now many of you were asking, therefore I am just announcing, there is a 1-year residential Vedanta Sadhaka course which will be happening in Chinmaya International Foundation, CIF, in Adi Shankar Nilayam, Kochi, Ernakulam, in Kerala. That is the place where I come from. And from October this year to next October, next September and October, there will be a 1-year course where elders from the age group of 32 to 64, 65, okay, some exceptions beyond that also, if your health etc. is good, you can stay there in ashram for 1 year and you can study Vedanta, you can study how to do sadhana, and all these things you will be able to do in that 1 year. Sanskrit will be taught, Vedic chanting will be taught, simple Vishnu Sahasranama etc. also will be taught. The meaning, the main text of Vedanta also will be taught. There will be few Prakarana Granthas of Shankaracharya ji, Sadhana Panchakam, Tattva Bodh, Atma Bodh, Upadesh Sar, etc. Entire Bhagavad Gita, few Upanishads, all these will be taught in 1 year. And where is this program going to happen? In the birthplace of Shankaracharya ji. We have an ashram at the birthplace of Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji's maternal birth home, That is where it is going to happen. Pujya Swami Swarupananji, the head of the mission, is the Mukhya Acharya of the course. And Swami Sharadananji is the residential Acharya. He will be teaching main texts. And I am assisting Swamiji in the course, so I will be there throughout 1 year with you. I'll be teaching the chanting and Sanskrit and taking some satsang, some texts, etc. Okay? So 1 year course for those people who really want to immerse yourself. Now you have retired from your duties, etc. is most welcome. It will be a life-changing event and program for all of you, right? We have Radhika Amma here, Radhika Modurji, who has completed that course, the first batch of Vedanta Sadhak course, which happened in 2021-22. She attended that, and she is here today. So those who want to come, please make sure that you register. I will request Raviji to put that message also in the group, right, for all of you to know. Now, those people who are joining us online, Guru Dakshina, you also will be able to offer. The details are already shared with you in the YouTube, that video's description also. Guru Dakshina details are there, online transfer, etc. You can do. You can find all those details there. And please contact the mission center here if you want to remain in touch with whatever programs are happening, so that they will add you in the WhatsApp group, and then you will get all the messages that all the people here are getting. All right? Thank you.
Hari Om. Pujya Vedji was talking of the residential program where you need to stay there in 1 year. And he has also one more offer to make to all of us. We have been going through this Kaivalya Upanishad from the Atharvana Veda. From the same Veda, there is one more major Upanishad, Mandukya Upanishad. We all will have opportunity to study this in our own. You don't need to go there. It's a webinar. Pujya Vedji will be conducting this webinar. This will start very shortly, from the 12th of February. And this Upanishad, now the Upanishad that we are studying now has got 24 mantras. That Upanishad, only 12. But we will have 75 sessions on this, 2 weeks continuous, 3rd and 4th weeks, except Sunday, all the days. So it will be, I think you have seen, he has been taking us through the depth, the upasanas and the depth. And probably all of you will be tempted. I don't think if any one of us lose the opportunity and God will say, I gave you opportunity, you didn't grab it. So God has sent an opportunity. Please enroll for yourself on the webinar. The details are in the various ward groups. Otherwise also, we will communicate to you. Webinar starting from the 12th of February on this Upanishad, twice a week, 6 days a week. Twice a month. 2 weeks per month. And on Monday to Saturday. Hari Om. And tomorrow, as he said, very important. And Pujya Vedji has been very powerful in telling us that he did mention very powerfully that all of us should join study groups. And probably tomorrow, we will be starting 2 or 3 study groups here. I hope majority of you many of you are already in the study groups. Those who are not, we will organize 2-3 study groups starting here tomorrow. Please come prepared, do nothing.
How many of you are not part of study groups that happen in Bangalore? You are not part of quite a big number. See, we have already seen that the knowledge that we are hearing is not sufficient, in the sense that when we hear it, something is wrong with this. Switch off the other mic, then probably, now it is better. So the knowledge that we hear At that time we feel like, I understood, but it's not actually, it doesn't go in. So Gurudev started this wonderful opportunity where a group meets weekly once for 1 hour, 1.5 hours, and discusses these topics that are already listened to. You discuss. When you discuss that, more churning happens, more doubts will arise, more clarifications will come. So group discussion, this study group is very, very important. You see all the Chinmay Mission members who are there, they all are part of some groups, study groups like this. Okay. So please make sure that, I think in this also there is one question, no? I would like to join. The last question is there. Balviyar, Chik study group, Devi group, etc. There also you should tick. And there is a proper study scheme in which order we go and how we conduct. It's a very, very methodical, program. And weekly, there is no time pass that happens. No topics of this and that. No. We come there, we go back to the talks that we have listened to. We go back to the book that we are studying and we discuss the points. Okay. So the result of this Jnana Yajna should be that you should continue studying this text, continue studying studying Vedanta through these study groups. Okay. So please make sure that you become part of these study groups like this. It should go other way around. You should go behind Swamini Amma and Sheshadriji and Raviji, etc. that we want study group, Not the other way around where they are behind you. No, this is for you. And all these study groups, etc. are for free. We are not charging any money, etc. for that, isn't it? So please make sure that you make the best of this opportunity. What knowledge you will gain through study group, you can never gain through talk. You can never. How much ever brilliant the talk is, you will not get it unless you think about it. So many people we used to listen to Gurudev, no? But when we started discussing those topics, then we understood what Gurudev was talking. Otherwise, when you sit in Gurudev's lecture, you feel, what Gurudev spoke. But what he spoke, you understand when you discuss. Okay? So please make sure that you enroll yourself for study groups. Yeah? Hari Om. Thank you.